Do you think you got enough sleep this past week? Can you recall the last time you woke up without an alarm, feeling refreshed, not needing a coffee? If your answer is no, you are not alone. Routinely sleeping less than 5 or 6 hours a night could demolish your immunity, or could damage your neurons in the brain. Sleep is infinitely more complex, profoundly more interesting and more health relevant. How does your body know when it's time to sleep? There are 2 main factors that determine when you want to sleep and when to be awake. The first factor is the clock called a circadian rhythm. It creates a cycling, a day-night rhythm that makes you feel tired or alert at regular times of night and day. The second factor is the chemical substance asleep pressure induced by the adenosine. The more it accumulates, the sleepier you feel. The circadian rhythm can change your core body's temperature, which makes the temperature to drop as you near typical bedtime. The sleep pressure and caffeine. At the sleep pressure, a chemical called adenosine is building up in your brain. It will continue to increase in concentration with every minute that elapses since you are awake. One consequence of the increasing concentration is an increase in desire to sleep. You can actually mute the sleep signal of adenosine by a chemical that makes you feel more alert and awake, caffeine. Caffeine is not a food supplement, rather it is most widely used unsupervised drug. Caffeine works successfully by latching the adenosine concentration on the brain fluids. Once the caffeine occupies these receptors in brain, however, it does not stimulate them like adenosine. Rather, it effectively inactivates the receptors, acting as a masking agent to prevent adenosine. So, what is problemacy, though, is the persistence of caffeine in your system. In pharmacology, they use a term called half-life when discussing a drug's efficacy. This simply refers to the length of the time it takes for the body to remove 50% of a drug's concentration. You won't believe that caffeine has an average half-life of 5 to 7 hours. Think of having a cup of coffee in the late evening, around 6 p.m. This means that by 12 a.m., 50% of that caffeine may still be active and circulating in your brain tissue. The concentration is just halfway down by 12 a.m. Even half a shot of caffeine is still plenty powerful, and much more decomposition throughout the night before caffeine disappears. Sleep will never be smooth throughout the night as your brain continues its battle against opposing the force of caffeine. Caffeine, which is not only prevalent in coffee, certain teas, many energy drinks, some foods such as dark chocolate and ice creams, as well as drugs such as weight loss pills and pain relievers. So, do you need quality sleep hours? Think before your sip, at late evening or by night if it is a coffee.